Hello, Chris. How you doing, buddy? Dika Diko. What's up? Maryland Mail got you really excited. Awesome. I haven't looked at it yet. We'll explore it together. No spoilers. I'm hoping it's got some good stuff, man. We need some good stuff. We eating good now? Oh, you guys are getting me excited. Let's go. I can already see people lashing out at you for valid concerns. People gonna lash out at people. But anytime somebody says something they don't agree with, people would much rather feel like their opinions are validated than accept that they're right. Spoiler alert, she's hot. Okay. I had the dream possible for the first roll. What is this? Oh no, your first roll was a 5 speed into a 4. Oh man. I've had that dream a couple of times. Never quite works out, right? That's still a decent piece though, man. Change that flat health to crit damage. That's still a really nice piece. I mean, over 20 crit chance after you mod, man. That's like a whole ass crit set jammed into your armor. I know it's not what you had growing in your mind, but you can't really be mad about a piece that's that nice. No, dude, we hit go live like 45 seconds ago, KJ. We good. We just getting started. I'm just doing a little daily stuff here. Let some people roll in, then we'll crack open this news. No spoilers. And we'll see what's going on. Hey, Miko. Good to see you, buddy. Where to send images like that? You can just post links to it in the chat if you want to. If you're asking where you can post pictures so you can link them, one of the easiest ways is to go into Discord and just DM yourself or create a room that only you are in. Then you can post whatever pictures you want in Discord and then right-click, copy the link, and paste it. I think that's what most of us do for a quick repository. Some people use Imgur or other image hosting services, but Discord just makes it pretty clean and easy for posting images. Am I excited for Pera or wary of Pera? ¿Por qué no los dos? Huh? ¿Por qué no los dos? There's an unknown slate in a bala nodge. No spoilers. You guys are terrible. You guys are like when I went to see the new Star Wars movie, I'm standing in line all excited, and some guy comes out of the theater and goes, "Man, I can't believe they killed Han Solo like that." I was like, "Motherfucker." You say that in front of the line of people waiting to get into the theater? Not even kidding. I thought that guy was going to die. Ugh, me and my drinking problem. Hey, whatever. Greetings, Brazil. Make me jealous, Mr. Brazilian. Make me jealous. What temperature is it out there right now?
3.
How warm is it in Brazil? I want to know. And then I'll tell you how warm it is here. You don't want to know? 40 Celsius, it's pure hell. Right now, in non-freedom units, it's negative 19 degrees here. Negative 19 Celsius, where I'm sitting. I've had this space heater going for a while now, and it's only pulled its ass up to, can't see it, but it's only gotten its ass up to 59 degrees Fahrenheit in the room I'm in. It is so fucking cold. It's like balls freezing to the size of your thigh kind of cold. Went outside to freaking get the mail and came back in. I swear my nipples could cut glass. Kind of cold. Yeah. Had a couple of days at negative 25, negative 30 with wind chill. Yeah, yeah, I'm not even like in the Arctic tundra. I'm in a fucking temperate zone. I live in Pittsburgh. It's not supposed to be -1 Fahrenheit here. Let's see. Where'd my game go? There it is. Okay. Music. Sorry to be a party pooper. Did Merowyn solve any of the core issues from E7? I don't know. And Mario, thank you for the 3 months, yes. Dude,
sorry,
thank you for the T3, Mario. Holy crap, brother man.
Any of the core issues in E7.
I was so cold I didn't even notice that was a tier 3 sub. My friend, thank you so much. That is huge support, and I really appreciate it, man. You rock. At least they're doing something. La 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 la. Stop spoiling. Okay, screw you guys. Let's go ahead and look at it. I was going to Guild Wars and stuff first, but you're going to give away everything. Let's get it up here. Let's see. Move this to here, and we will go over to. Yeah, my pipes under the cabinet froze. Nothing burst or anything, but my dishwasher is making horrible screaming noises, so I stuck a little space heater inside. You're fine, Shine, you're fine. I really am. I'm kind of okay. Okay, let's see. Merowyn's Express Mail, Happy Lunar New Year. We got Fene and Proof of Love drop. That's right, she's coming tonight. No maintenance tonight, everybody. We're going to go straight into the Fene banner at about 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll probably jump on and do some live pulls with you guys. Elena and Stella Harpa drop rate up. Elena looks like she's going to be really good for the next rift, so she might be a pickup for you, but be real careful about spending bookmarks outside of new units. One thing Epic 7 has really driven home recently is that new units are the shit, and if you don't have new units, you're going to feel bad. Whereas reruns, maybe you can live without them. Lunar New Year celebration, Hoochie's big sale details. Oh no, there's a limited unit coming. Hoochie's back. Lunar New Year free Covenant Summon event. Content update. Patch web event temporary maintenance. Okay, the web event temporary maintenance. This isn't downtime maintenance. This is for the patch and web event. Wow. Okay, so we have a lot to go through. So where do we start? Let's start with the Merowyn mail. I've missed Merowyn. How about you guys? Okay. What have you got for us, Merowyn? May this year be filled with joy and happiness, heirs. This is Merowyn's New Year's message in 2025. As we bid farewell to 2024 and welcome the year of the Blue Snake, Merowyn sends warmest wishes to all of our heirs. Let's create even more special memories in Epic 7 this year. We had an incredible journey we had in 2024. Do you remember the cafe we ran? The Miracle Made Kingdom members? What about special collaboration that brought the mighty heroes from another world? Oh, and let's not forget the exciting summer where we played the rhythm games together. We also shared unforgettable moments Merwin talks really freaking fast. We also shared unforgettable moments at the E7 World C, celebrating and cheering with heroes in the amazing Epic Dash event, not to mention the captivating story of young Senya and Alencia and our wonderful time at the AGF. Wow, so much has happened. What's the AGF? AGF. Was this the anime convention? The anime, yeah, I think that's what that was, right? That was the anime convention. Korean convention. Wow, so much has happened. Marin was overjoyed to meet so many of our heirs. Working extra hard to create even more memorable moments in 2025. So it is the 7th anniversary of Epic 7. First, let me share our upcoming updates. Okay, let's go. A special side story awaits you in February. Okay. Wait. This feature... This story features new hero Tori. Okay. Alternate persona... Transformation unit, maybe like Tamarin, right? A convenience store worker by day and a streamer by night. Who grows alongside top model Lulika and designer Lilibet. Enjoy the special side story Sweet Chocolate Scandal. Experience a vibrant live streams and dazzling runways. Coming up in March. Okay, so in February, slow down, Marilyn. Stop giving me this pop-up. I don't even know how to get rid of that pop-up. We get our collaboration with Pizza Chew, right? She's an office worker by day and a streamer by night. So yeah, we got a story with possibly a transformation unit, right? She's got an alternate persona who becomes a streamer by night, and that story's going to be in February, so that's a thing. And I wonder if they're going to tie this in with Miracle Made Kingdom. I mean, these are all Miracle Made Kingdom characters, right? Maybe we're getting more Miracle Made Kingdom Moonlight Theater stories. Because top model Lulika, designer Lilibet, Bologna, and Armin. Bad Cat Armin? Yeah, maybe. She's an RGB in an ML universe. Strange. I don't think it's the first time that's happened. Maybe it is. Okay, so that's February's content, guys. Story, new unit. So coming up in March. Hey! I am about it, guys. You know how much I love Epic 7's TFT variant, right? So it's really soon to be rerunning Brawl. We just had Brawl in the beginning of fall. First, the beloved minigame Brawl from Night of the Last Succession returns by popular demand as seasonal content. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. This gameplay will... As the seasons progress, the gameplay will continue to evolve. Nice, nice, nice. Synergy effects will let you make the most of new heroes, while relics offer various benefits for Brawl gameplay. And for seasonal Brawl experts, a challenging hard mode will be introduced. We're also preparing amazing... we're also preparing amazing rewards. So stay tuned for even more thrilling Brawl season ahead. Very nice, guys. We've been asking for this for over 2 years now. So that's really, really cool. They're giving us a repeatable brawl mode that's going to have rewards and is farmable. Not everybody liked it, right? Not everybody likes Arena. Not everybody likes Guild Wars, but that's one of the great things about Epic 7 is it's such a MMO level diverse game that there's usually some aspect of it you can find to kind of tie your wagon to and enjoy, and brawl mode was kind of it for me and a lot of people. We even though there was no rewards left, we were just playing it for fun. So I'm kind of excited that this is coming back. For those of you unfamiliar with Brawl, it's basically a TFT for Epic 7, a really watered down TFT light. It's a Wish.com TFT, but it looks like they're going to evolve it and make it better and better and make it a repeatable aspect of the game. For those of you who are just not too keen on doing RTA, and for everybody who hates the new arena system, we really need to get them to change the arena system. This looks like it might be something fun for us to do.
재밌어질 대난투 시즌에 많은 관심 부탁드려요.
Okay, and that's coming in March. Oh! An update about Guild Wars. Originally held in Azera for the past 7 years, Guild Wars will now be located in Lefundus. Starting next season, Guild Wars will be held on the frozen tundra. I'm so over being frozen right now. This kind of hits home right now, sitting here in my negative 18-degree environ of the Arctic north of Central Temperate Zone, USA. We have some changes to the wars. We have some changes to the war rules. Okay. More rewards can be obtained based on the results. Good new rewards. Unlike the Azera Guild Wars, which consisted of 3 fortresses and 1 stronghold, it will now take place across 3 fortresses. Each fortress consists of outposts, 1 defense tower. Wait, slow down. Damn it, Merwin. Will consist of 3 fortresses. Each fortress consists of outposts, defense tower, and 1 stronghold. Okay, so instead of a central stronghold, 3 forts, and a shit ton of towers, we have 3 forts, and each fort has a stronghold, 3 towers, it's really not that different, right? It's just instead of having 1 stronghold and 3 forts, you're going to have 3 strongholds, 3, 6, 9 forts, and the rest are going to be towers inside of the strongholds. It seems more like a shuffling and moving around things, right? You still have a central stronghold, but instead of just 1 stronghold, there's 3 strongholds. It's like we're getting rid of the Uber stronghold and we're giving the forts 3 main towers and then a bunch of small towers to populate in it. So it's nice, right? Because instead, there's always like, man, I wish I was in the stronghold and I was the one that got all these defensive wins. This guy is always MVP because he's in the stronghold, so he gets hit the most and he gets all the stuff. I wish I was getting those mystics. It's kind of getting rid of that and giving that opportunity to 3 people and then giving 9 people the fortress job. So it's kind of doubling up on the top end jobs so that people will be able to earn more rewards by putting together really, really good defenses. It'll give you a chance to flex more of your stronger members. So I do kind of like that. And by the way, even if you're disconnected during Guild Wars, you can resume where you left off. Lovely. God, we have needed that forever. New items will be added to the guild member shop. Ooh, a mod box. Nice. I wonder if they'll put new artifacts in. And you know how Guild Wars... Oh, multi-server support. This is huge. This is huge, right, guys? Because, man, a lot of the smaller servers really, really struggle to have good Guild Wars because there's such yeah, like EU struggles to have a lot of people. So this is going to really... excuse me. This is really going to... kick it up a notch for a lot of the servers that are struggling, make people want to get into guilds and be competitive because they're going to have a more competitive environment. So that's I kind of like the multi-server support. Oh, for those of you saying that, you know, people are just going to get foddered by the other servers. I mean, really? Do you think that's really the case, or is it just going to give them a deeper pool to swim in, more people to interact with, more? I mean, EU people don't get beat up in RTA any more than anybody gets beat up in RTA. We're all using the same gear. We're all swimming in the same pool, fighting the same people. So I like that we have multi-server support. I'd like to see them do this with more aspects of the game. I'd like to see this be a man. Wouldn't it be nice if this was the first step towards making guilds multi-server too? All right, your friends who are playing on EU and are sad they can't join your guild because your guild is an Asia guild. Maybe it would be nice if this is a first step in that direction. Where I guess at that point in time, though, why do you have servers?
To multi-server thing is more whales in top spot, so it will be harder to top 100.
You know, I'm actually kind of okay with that, Rastafarius. I'm kind of okay with top 100 legitimately being the top 100 in the game and not just the top 100 on your server. But yeah, like, really though, what if you could, you know, what if the guilds were populated by every server? What makes the servers different? What differentiates the servers at that point if we're all like doing the same thing? Your friends list? Is there anything else? I guess your friends list, yeah, the daily reset time, that's really the hardest thing, right? Because Guild Wars happens on the Korean and Asian server on different days of the week than it happens for EU and global server. Plus the reset times, I mean, not just different days, but different times of days too. I don't think it's possible to combine the guilds. So it's even fighting each other cross server, it's going to probably be limited, right? I mean, it says right here, global, Asia, Korea, they're going to have to reset the days where Guild Wars happens. Because, like, today is a Guild War day for Europe and global, but it's not a Guild War day for Asia and Korea. So, yeah. It'll be interesting to see how they juggle this. There's some implications. No CN, no. China's a separate game, guys. We've been over this. China is a completely different game with a completely different publisher. It will never, ever interact with main E7. There's no plans for it, and logistically, you just couldn't do it. The cultures are too different. The requirements of the game are too different. The fact that if they ever combined it together, people would start popping off about socioeconomic issues that China doesn't play well with. It would be an unmitigated disaster for Epic 7. They gotta keep the two separate. I mean, they just made a post in-game that upset China so bad they had to give away tons of rewards just to satisfy them. Imagine if that kind of stuff happened every single day, and you know it would. People feel very, very polarized about a lot of issues and they wouldn't be quiet about it. So yeah, it'll never happen, guys. Anyway, enough speculating on multi-server support. This has got my attention because I don't know about you guys, but guilds are struggling right now. We used to have a waiting list for Baka 7, and we actually have room. If any of you guys want to be part of a top 100 guild, want to be part of my guild, shoot me a DM on Discord. We'll see if we're doing some interviews, and we'll see if we got room. But yeah, we got room for somebody at the table now. Anyway, what else we got, Merwin? So this is coming in March. Now you'll be able to wage war against guilds from all servers. It's going to be a truly massive in scale. We're planning tournament-style guild wars that bring together guilds from all servers. I can't wait to witness. Tournament-style guild wars. You know, I'm down. We've been asking about the 3v3 arenas. It's kind of like that, right? Guild war tournaments, man. Talk about herding cats. That'll be crazy. Detailed information about the Guild Wars coming. Detailed information about the changes coming to the new season of Guild Wars will be given through a special separate notice. Okay, so that's March. April. Okay, all the Epic 7 logos. There's Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5. Chapter 6 is just a big old 7. Oh, I was missing what Marin was saying. Coming this April, an exciting event will be updated along with new story in Epic 7. Chapter 6 story, guys. Also, since this year marks Epic 7's 7th anniversary, we're preparing a larger scale World Cup and various events. Nice, nice. I'm really glad to see they're still doing the World Cup. And for all the reason I say that is because the World Cup used to be a shared endeavor between the North America and the Korean offices. So I was a little worried about the World Cup's future, but I'm glad to see we're still doing a World Cup and we're expanding on it. And for all the heirs who've been eagerly waiting, new heroes from a new world are set to arrive. Okay, so it looks like we're getting a collaboration, guys. She said this is planned for April. So does that mean we're getting a collaboration in April, or am I reading too much into this? We are heirs from a new world. That's the exact language they use for collaboration. Overlord rerun? No, it won't be in. It says new heirs from a new world. It will not be a rerun. I believe CZN is slated for May, so I don't think it'll be a CZN collab, guys. Oh man, the speculations are going to go wild. So the one thing we know is that they're set to arrive. We did the February announcement with we did the February announcement with the new unit streamer story kind of a thing. We did the March announcement with Brawl mode and Guild Wars, and now we're doing the April announcement, and we're talking about heirs set to arrive from a new world. This is pretty exciting. This is the first time they've ever come out straight up and said, hey, we've got a collab coming and we're giving you a timeline on it. That's unheard of for Epic 7, so that's really nice. Can't wait to see who they are. Marin is feeling pretty nervous about the important task of delivering all this news. Finally, here's the news about a special Lunar New Year event to celebrate and wish a happy New Year of the Blue Snake. Marin will be back soon. Let's have a great year together, shall we? Once again, happy Lunar New Year, heirs. Marin viewing video rewards. So if you watch this video, you get some stuff. 8 transmit stones, nice. Fene's New Year gift, 2025 stamina, a bottle of knowledge, and an unknown slate. Great googly moogly. Normally these sell for over $100. Right? Like this is like $100 pack right here, and usually with this $100 pack you can select one or the other, and they're just giving it to you. So this is one of the fattest Lunar New Year's rewards I think I've ever seen. A slate and a bottle of knowledge is huge, and 2025 stamina, cute. Very, very good. Nice. It's not a pack either. It's just straight up, here's a login reward. Looks like you can collect it anytime in this 1 week period. Oh, more. Lunar New Year's special event. So for this 3-week period starting tonight, all buffs will be activated and free unequip will be activated for this week, for the weekend of Lunar New Year's. We get a Potion of Ascension. This is really, really nice for newer players, right? Here's some free stuff, right? Some free summons. Can't see the background on it, so I'm assuming that these are 5-star. Why not 5-star selector and random 4 to 5-star book? That will always be 4-star. You think these are 4-star? I don't know. I can't. There's no purple or red background. I can't say for sure what these are. It'd be nice if they were 5-star, but they're probably 4-star. And 77 free summons. So we're going to get 10 additional free summons every day for a week. You know, plus the one that you always normally get. That's 11 a day for your 77 for a week summons. Okay, nice. So what have we got here, guys? We've got we've got a long overdue Guild War revamp. I am trepidatious, is that the word? Cautiously optimistic about a Guild War revamp. They revamped Arena and made it objectively worse for everybody in the game, and it went from being I don't like Arena, but sure, to it's the worst system in the game and everybody hates it. They revamped Hall of Trials, and I've been pretty down on Hall of Trials, mostly because they just turned it into a marketing scheme to sell new units, but especially after this last one was kind of fun to figure out. The one before this last one was so mind-bogglingly awful to figure out that it really soured me on it, but I'm starting to warm up to it. I don't like the slower pacing of it, but at least it's different, and yeah, you know what? I'm starting to warm up to it. So it's kind of hit and miss. When Epic 7 changes a system, do they make it better or do they make it worse? And it's easy to say things are worse when you're just used to it, right? You're used to it being the way it's always been, and suddenly when it's changed, you're like, I don't like change. This isn't the way it was. You damn kids in your newfangled Hall of Trials, I hate it. It's easy to get down on it, but Guild Wars is an odd duck, right? Because everyone kind of is bored with Guild Wars. Nobody really enjoys it. I think even I think if you interviewed Talentless, even they would be like, yeah, there's nothing they could do to Guild Wars that just wouldn't make it better, because we need something different. We've been doing this for 6 years now. Guild Wars really, there have been some minor tweaks to it. They've added stuff to the shop. They changed it so you can't cheese fortresses, but pound for pound, it's the exact same system we've had for 6 years. So having a structural revamp to it, it doesn't look under the hood, from just what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like Guild Wars is changing that much. They're just changing the way you approach it, right? There's not one all important, you better put the best guy you have in it stronghold, and then your top 3 people in your guild in forts. It looks like there's going to be like the intensity of the stronghold is going to be shared across 3 places, and then each of those 3 places is going to be defended by 3 other people. So you really are going to need like 12, crack players to defend your forts, and it's going to allow you to give more people in your guild opportunities, more ways to strategize, right? Think about it this way, right? You need to go through 3 people to get to a stronghold. What if those 3 people you need to go through, you pick defenses that are specifically designed to be to need certain units to go through them, so that you can try to take those units out to make getting at the stronghold even harder. I don't know. There might be some good strategies with it, and they're also talking about adding tournaments that will queue off of Guild Wars, which I don't know how exciting that'll be, and that sounds like herding cats big time, but maybe that would be an interesting thing, something other than just watching RTA for tournaments. So I'm kind of excited about that. We got this new story with the streamer unit. Looks like it's going to have ties into the Runway Fighter, Moonlight Theater, maybe, or maybe just those units are involved with it. Hard to say. Not the most popular Moonlight Theater, and
they bring up Guild War changes, rewards, and the ability to reconnect. Huge. But they forgot about greater guild achievements. Should remove the tab at this point.
Yeah, every year that goes by, we don't see great achievement changed. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, being able to reconnect into Guild Wars is huge. A lot of really positive changes there. Even if it's structurally the same under the hood, having a new shop, having new items to be purchasable, having a new aesthetic layout, allowing more people to be in important positions, and being able to reconnect, and having tournaments centered around it. All these things just make Guild Wars objectively better. But I really, really hope it's more than that it's structurally a more exciting thing, because Guild Wars is one of the main things that drives people to want to be in guilds. And everybody is kind of struggling right now to fill their guilds up. I get DMs every single day. Hey, can I be added to your recruitment hall because my guild is struggling? So, you know, I can't add everyone, but here we go. We can barely buy things from Guild Wars currently. I can't wait to see more stuff. Yeah, exactly, Rue. So hopefully that'll be good. And a collaboration, guys. We got a collaboration coming, I would say, early summer. I would say April, May range is kind of the feeling I'm getting. You know, that's that'll be discussed more in future mails. Several days have already passed since the dawn of the new year 2025. First and foremost, I'd like to send our heirs New Year's greetings. Happy Lunar New Year, heirs. We deeply appreciate your continued love for Epic 7. We'll do our best to ensure your journey brings you joy in the new year. 2025 is particularly special as it marks Epic 7's 7th anniversary. For those of you who don't know, this game came out in August of 2018. It's getting long in the tooth. In that sense, we are working hard to make this year truly special and memorable for our heirs. Today, Merowyn will reflect on the past year and share New Year's greetings along with exciting news about upcoming updates. Okay, so here's the rewards. The viewing rewards. Everybody who participates will be delivered to your in-game box, so make sure you watch the video and collect the stuff. You'll probably have to click into the video from in-game. Fene's New Year gift. All heirs a participant. Okay, so yeah, just free stuff, man. Really, really nice free stuff. That's great. In addition to the updates announced today, we're preparing more and exciting updates. We look forward to your continued interest through 2025. Okay, wasn't a vast volume of stuff, but they only did really give us a roadmap for the first quarter, right? January, February, March, and teased a little bit of April. So not bad in the ways of a 1 quarter long roadmap. I'm pretty excited about it. These are changes that have been asked for and changes that are needed. Okay, guys, Fene and Proof of Love drop rate up. Should you pull this unit? Duh. You should pull this unit. She looks crazy. Because she is. She's batshit insane. There's nothing mentally stable about this unit. She covers just about every kink you could possibly have all in one unit. But most importantly, if you want to do Rift, she is going to be the most important unit in the game. She is to Rift what Wukong was to last Rift. Now, there are going to be ways around her. You're not going to have her, but remember that even if she gets a story, you can't activate a story summon for 6 months, which means Rift will be over by the time she gets a story summon. So they'll probably do a paid activate her banner thing like they did with Wukong, because if you don't have this unit, it's just going to be objectively harder to do Rift. So I think you need to pull for this unit. Her artifact, I am skeptical about. A lot of people are saying her artifact's going to be great, and I think if she has uses outside of RTA, the artifact's going to be good, but I don't think her artifact's going to be usable inside of Rift.
She can ruin me.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what the chefs cook up. I wouldn't go broke chasing the artifact. If the artifact winds up being good, pick up one from the powder shop. Maybe wait a week or two to see how the artifact pans out. But you definitely want at least one copy of Fene just to do Rift. Rift is some of the most important farmable content. Some people call it Hunt 12. Right? It's more like Hunt 13. That's kind of its value, or sorry, some people call it Hunt 14. Yeah, some people call it Hunt 14, and that's because its value in the game is more like Hunt 15 than Hunt 14. It's that kind of accelerated value over hunts. There are 1 or 2 things that make hunts still viable to farm, like you need mystics, or you're looking for reforge mats, but other than that, it is significantly better than hunts in every single way. So pick up your Fene. Do not wait. Do not skip this unit. Do not say, I'm saving for something better that's coming. Get your Fene. Even if all you do is play RTA and you want to make sure you got the best RTA units, that is your vehicle to get gear. Rift is your vehicle to get gear. Elena and Stella Harpa drop rate up should you pull this unit. Elena is a fantastic unit, both in PvP and PvE. She's one of the better soul weavers in the game. If you've got the resources laying around, she is value added.
For her, even if the limited heroine coming.
Still pulling for her even with a limited hero incoming? Abso-freaking-lutely. She is that important. Elena, like I said, Elena is a very good hero, usable in PvP and PvE, and demoed in Rift, so I think she's going to be usable there. Be cautious about pulling for Elena, because we do have a limited hero coming, right? We got an announcement of a Hoochie side store, or a Hoochie pop-up shop, and that means a limited, so unless you are swimming in mystics, be cautious about pulling for Elena. She is very, very, very useful, but if you pull her up, you might lose out on your chance to get a limited unit. So make sure you manage your resources. Stella Harpa, best in slot for Green Rowana. Not a lot of other uses in the game, but a solid artifact. What else we got? What else we got? Lunar New Year celebration and Hoochie's big sale details. The Harbinger of all things limited is back. This is too soon to be a harbinger of the collab that they teased. So this is letting us know that a limited unit is coming. I suspect the streamer, janitor, convenience store worker unit probably going to be limited. The Lunar New Year unit.
Recent videos, ML Pyramids buff. Also the comments section. Funny.
After watching one of your recent videos, ML Para needs buffed. Also, the comment section is funny. Man, I thought Fene was crazy, but I think you're giving her a run for her money there, Sparky. So anytime you see Hoochie's pop-up shop, that means we're getting a limited. So I'm kind of expecting this new streamer unit to be a limited unit, limited Lunar New Year unit. And if not her, somebody else limited is coming. So gird your bookmarks. Make sure you're ready for it. Be careful about Skystone spending, because he's here to take your Skystones away in order to encourage you to buy packs to get units. Hoochie tag teams with Netmarble Guy to drain your resources so that FOMO is going to make you spend. So be very careful. Anytime, there's never in the history of Epic 7 been a Hoochie pop-up shop that didn't have some form of limited or collab after it. So be very aware of this guy. And I've gone over 1,000 times what you should and shouldn't get from Hoochie's pop-up shop. Real quick. Don't buy these. These are terrible value. These are 2,000 Skystones for 4 Molagora is a lot. I mean, you get 4 Molagora every single week. So you got to ask yourself, is 2,000 Skystones worth it? Oh, you know what? It's a discounted pop-up shop. I take it back. 250 Skystones, I buy the shit out of the Molagora. 1,000 Skystones for 4 Molagora, all over that. Galaxy bookmarks, no. You're still not spending 960 Skystones for a Gerado. Mystic Metals for 160. I'm getting this. I'm buying every Mystic Metal that pops up in the Hoochie shop because Para gives me needs. Hoochie's Lucky Chest is always value. The Mana Revision Stones, even at this price, are still an order of magnitude overpriced. Drop a 0 off of this price, Smilegate, and then we'll talk. Otherwise, you guys are batshit insane with how valuable you think these things are. Garbage. Very few things you can do to your account that are more damaging than buying these. Unless you're just a whale and money means nothing to you, don't buy this stuff. Potion of Ascension and Elixir of Awakening. More value for newer players. I still think this is pretty overpriced for it. I think for 2,600 Skystones, you could literally just farm the Penguins and Catalysts to do this manually, but that's up to you if you want to power level something. My recommendation to all of you is buy the Molagora, buy the Mystic Metals, consider buying the Lucky Chest, and don't get anything else. Don't get anything else. How can I see this update? You can check it out on Stove right here. This is the page I'm on. Let me give you the link to. Here you go. I have this bookmarked. It's a nice one to have bookmarked. It literally takes you to the latest news on Stove, so you can always just pop in and see what is the latest info.
To buy the Ascension Potion or bottle elixir coups, we get one each in the check-in event.
Yeah, you get one each in the check-in event. But if you're a new player, do you remember being a new player? Do you remember staring at this pile going, God, you remember making like spreadsheets in Excel, like, I'm going to do this one next, then this one next. These units get the Molagora. As I get here's all the units that need Molagora. I'm going to sort them by priority. So when I get Molagora, I'll feed it into this one first. I mean, new player experience is crazy, especially now that we're out of the Dash event where you just get all this shit for free. You started this game in December or January. You're starving for this kind of stuff. It's important. All right, this is all the stuff you can get in the lucky chest. The bottom line is, with one or two really freaking minor low chance examples, like, you know, getting a Gerardo, everything in the lucky chest is worth 80 Skystones easily. So if you've got the Skystones laying around, go for this stuff. Let's see what else we got. Lunar New Year free Covenant Summon event. So we briefly touched on this in the Merowyn mail. 77 free Covenant summons for 7 days. So what this means is every day for an entire week, you're going to get an additional free 10 summon. So a 10 summon plus your normal daily 1 summon. That's 11 summons a day across 7 days. There's your 77 summons. So enjoy your additional 10 summon a day. Enjoy the taste of the salt when you look at your guild's Discord and see all of your guildmates like, oh man, I just pulled my 15th ML5 this week. Woe is me. It's raining ML5s. How you guys doing? And you're staring at your, like, no spark 10 summon. That's always fun. I'm not bitter. Are you bitter? I'm not bitter. But yeah, free stuff. I always like the summon events. They're hype, and it gets people talking and sharing screenshots. Let's see. Anything else? Okay, then the full-on content update. Let's go over the updated content. So, new Fene banner. She will be out tonight. There is no maintenance tonight. We're going to go straight into the Fene banner. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Summon this unit. You will need her for Rift. And the numbers that we're seeing on the damage calculator for her make it look like her S3 hits insanely hard once she has got the injury stacked up. So, if you can somehow keep her alive. She is an evasion unit, so it's the whole, like, is Rylet really a bruiser unit? Sometimes he is, sometimes he pops like a zit. But if you can pull off keeping Fene alive and get her injury down, she's doing like 30, 35k damage. Oh wait, I'm getting Fene's evasion mixed up with Pear, aren't I? Look at the damage calculator on this girl. Hang on here, let me pull her up. Damage calculator. Yeah, I got Para stuck in my head. Can you blame me? Here's Fene. And we'll just put her on I don't know, let's put her on Victorious Flag for now. That's probably what most people are going to run her on for Holo Trials, right? And let's give her 3,500 attack, 300 crit damage. Well, let's just do 4k 300, right? 4k 300. And we'll give her an attack buff. No defense break. That really says 23,000 damage. With no injuries. We get her up to... let's say, get her up to 3,000 HP worth of injuries on a 10k health build, 46k damage. She's going to hit like a freaking truck, guys. So, yeah. She might be usable outside. I think she's, Fene would hold shield. Does that mean she would not? Well, yeah, that's the shield is anti-synergistic to self-injuring. So that is a whole thing. But I think Fene might be a new Wyvern 13 one-shot unit, making W13 even more accessible. Though, again, why would you farm Wyvern 13 when you are have Rift accessible, right? Oops. Anyway, bottom line is I think Fene is going to be a very important unit to get. Jabby, thank you for the sub. 3 months, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Definitely pick up Fene. Mind-bogglingly insane unit. I still think her artifact's a skip until the whales prove us wrong. I don't see a place where you're ever going to use this unless we find use for her outside of PvE. And new side story, Coiled Up Lies, so she's going to have a side story. That means you will be able to activate the side story in the future to get this unit, but remember that side stories are on a 6-month cooldown timer. After, see this right here, new side story will be added to the side story list after the exchange limit period ends. The exchange limit period ends pretty much when Rift ends. So if you're wanting this unit just for Rift, don't bank on just doing her side story to get her. If you're going to do Rift with other units and tell yourself, well, I'll just, if she winds up being good outside of Rift, I'll get her from the side story, you do you, but do not bank on this. If you don't get her this week, the only way you're going to get her is from random summons, random luck sack into her, or you'll probably Smilegate will sell a pack to activate her banner like they did with Wukong. So we got a side story, typical farming side story with the shop. The shop's going to center around all the catalysts and stuff you need to build her up. Okay, Rift Season 3 is coming, so Rift is going to drop tonight as well, right? Season base, Rift battle. You gotta be ranked 60 or above to do Rift. You can select the gear. Everything's the same here. Does it show us what the Rift cores are? Entry cost, so the same. Upon entering Rift Dungeon, you can select equipment, defeating, controllers. Oh, okay, here we go. Ah! Damn tees. These look really familiar, though. Just because the symbols are the same as past Rift. Is Fene limited? No, Fene is not limited. Rift units are never limited. She's just straight up regular RGB, guys. I think the streamer unit's going to be limited, but not Fene. You start with 3 remaining chances. All that's the same. Battle results, battle failure. Tell me about the Rift cores. Another. I love that they're self-aware. Its name is another Terminator Xeon. Terminator 2. Okay, it does. It starts tonight with the Fene banner. Rift starts tonight, so we got some work to do, guys. Remember, there is a Rift shop, even if you struggle to clear Rift. You think this Rift can be soloed or fast team without Fene? I don't think Fene is going to be a solo unit. Wukong was not intended to be a solo unit for Rift. They created the 3-star Bernard just to do Rift. They worked it around that unit, and suddenly it's just better to just do Wukong and not use Bernard. I think that was an unintended interaction of just how stupid Wukong's kit was. I doubt that'll happen with Fene. You're going to need an actual team. Streamer unit, the new limited, I assume limited because Hoochie, Lunar New Year unit is a unit with like an alter ego. You know, by day she's a convenience store worker, and by night she's a streamer. So, kind of reminds me a little bit of Pizza Chew. What was her name again? Well, I'm sure we'll scroll down to her here in a few minutes, guys. But anyway, even if you struggle to do Rift, you should still do it to get the battle pass done in Rift. The battle pass, usually you can clear this entire thing out by the time you're RC 15, give or take, just depending on which Rift pet you have. Usually by RC 15 you can get this. Fene drop rate up, of course. Elena drop rate up. Maybe hold off on that a little bit. Relay summon pack. The purchase history of the relay summon pack will be reset. Okay, so you can do the relay summon pack again. That's it. Very, very cool Epic 7. actual content. I'm so fucking happy. We actually have content in the game. We're going to have a TFT mode. We're going to have a revamped Guild Wars. We're going to have a brand new rift that's the same rift as last time, but it's brand new rift. I really hope they knock it out of the park, right? A lot of this is hypothetical. Wait, RC levels reset every time a new rift is up. Yep. Is just like you've never done it before. You're back to square one. That's why I made 2 rift pets. I made one rift pet that helps you level up faster, and then another rift pet for when I'm max level. I'm not recommending you do that. That's a pretty big waste of resources, but what else are we going to do with pets? Pets are the real end game, guys. For those of you wanting to know what pets to have ready for Rift, this is my recommendation to you. Pet house. This, I think, is the ideal pet for when you're farming at the end. The 2 stats that you want at double S are additional pieces of equipment. Is the whole reason you're farming Rift is for equipment. So always get the one that gives you a 10% chance to drop additional equipment. And remember, this percentage will go up as you level up the affinity, so make sure you play with your doggo. So this is the most important one. The second most important one is a 20% chance to receive a charm. We're all starving on charms, so you want to have charms to level the equipment you got. If you only have those 2, you're winning. You've won the game. You don't need to do anything else. Double S pet, you're golden. For this last one, you've got 2 options for this last stat. A 5% chance to receive additional Reforge mats upon defeating the Rift boss. If it's taking you 3 rounds to kill Xeon, then this is only going to have a 5% chance to proc every 3 rounds. It's not that big of a deal. This is a win more mechanic. It's nice to get more Reforge mats, but really, if you need Reforge mats, go do hunts, go do expeditions. This one's not that big of a deal, but if you want to min-max it, this is the ideal one for endgame once you are RC 21 and you've got no more reason to climb. On your way to RC 21, you want the exact same pet, chance for equipment, chance for charm, but instead of the additional Reforge mats, the 10% chance to get double rift energy and season score. Season score is your battle pass. This one is ideal early on because it'll help you climb faster, but Rift is 6 months long. All this does is mean what would normally have taken you 5 weeks is now going to take you 8 weeks out of this 6 month long event. It's not that big of a deal. It is a win more mechanic. So you can decide if you want to do...
You think the heroes from another world that Morin mentioned are hinting at a collab or simply at a new Moonlight theater?
I would bet a paycheck that it's hinting at a collab. They have always used the phrase friends from another world to describe every single collab. They have never used another world or friends from another world or heroes from another world to describe any Moonlight hero or any Moonlight theater. 1000% it means that there's a collab coming probably in April or May based on the timeline. But anyway, again, these are the only 2 that matter. Chance to receive charm, chance to receive equipment, the double rift score, or the increased chance for Reforge mats. Those are win more, and if you get them, great. But don't spend money grinding pets for slightly faster advancement or slightly more Reforge mats. Ain't worth it. These 2, totally worth it. Get those 2, and you're good to go.
Wait, we are actually getting Pizzachu as a hero in the upcoming future.
It's not Pizzachu. I'm joking because when we did the caster videos, they described Pizzachu as a 48-year-old office worker, which was fucking hilarious, by the way. But there is a new unit coming in February. So for those of you who missed it, here it is. Tori, new hero Tori. So by day, she's a convenience store worker, and by night, she puts on her streamer persona and goes online. There's her streamer persona. And she's shown with a lot of the Miracle Maid Kingdom units, right? And Sweet Chocolate Scandal. Streamers involved in a scandal, guys. So this is going to be our February story. It might tie in with Runway Fighter. It probably doesn't. Because of Hoochie, it is most likely a limited unit that we should see in February. Miracle Maid units. None of these were Miracle Maid units, guys. These were Runway Fighter units. Miracle Maid Kingdom was Tamarin and Laya, and we're kind of due for that to be rerun too. So I would, even though they didn't mention it, I would look to see that. I would look to see that in the. But this is coming in February, guys. A special side story awaits you in February. This is not tonight. This is after maintenance next week in February. And then in March, we have Brawl Mode. And probably Guild Wars. Now, one could assume that maybe TFT mode is March and Guild Wars is April, but because they did say up next, but they didn't really roadmap it. They roadmapped this. This is definitely in February. This is definitely in March. This is just next. This could be April. This could be November. We don't know for sure, but we're assuming that this is a first quarter roadmap and that this is hinting at what's coming in April. What's next? The Guild Wars revamp in April. And then there's a what else? Not what's next, but a what else? Coming in April. Along with the new side story, 7th anniversary. Yes, Heirs from Another World. There we go. And that's the magic phrase right there. In April, Heroes from Another World. So our roadmap is streamer, limited, new unit, side story, Tori in February, Guild War, TFT revamp, Brawl Mode in March, Guild Wars also in March, and New Hero from Another World are set to arrive in April. So, get ready for that. There's your February, March, and April all laid out. And for those of you saying, oh, it's going to be an Overlord rerun, it's not going to be a rerun. It says new heroes from a new world. New and new. Just in time for CZN release. CZN, I believe, is pushed back to May. So it would actually be too early for that. So very unlikely to be a CZN collab. According to the timeline, right? She said... She said it here somewhere. I know she said it here somewhere. Planning Guild War tournaments, bring guilds together from all servers, can't wait to witness some outstanding battles between guilds, detailed information about these changes, separate notice. There you go. They can't get more specific than this. Coming this April. Coming this April, new heroes from a new world are set to arrive. So we've got 2 months to bend our brains around what's coming next, guys, to theorycraft, to go what animes are releasing within the next 3 months, what new games, what animes are launching new games over the next 3 months, what games are not collaborating with other games over the next 3 months. Let's narrow it down. Let's whittle it down and figure out who this collaboration is going to be with. I'm sure we'll get more teasers. They like giving teasers. We'll put our tinfoil of hats on and figure it out. I'm just excited. Everybody wanted Guild Wars change. Guild Wars is changing. Everybody's wanted a collab. We're getting a collab. We've been wondering what the next limited unit's going to be. It's coming. A lot of stuff is happening that's going to make the game a better place, and I'm kind of excited for that. So let me know in the comment section if you are excited about these changes, who you think the collab might be, if you think the Guild War changes are going to revitalize that aspect, if you are as excited as I am about Brawl Mode TFT being added back to Epic 7 as a playable, repeatable content. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you guys have a great rest of your week. Sorry, I had to record an outro there, guys. The last collab was on April, right? Is this the official months for collabs now? Typically, collaborations are something that happen in the beginning of second quarter and the beginning to end of third quarter. Usually we have a early summer, late spring collab and an early winter, late fall collab, traditionally. We didn't have any collabs in 2023, and we missed our second collab in 2024, which I still think we had one and it fell through. Just my tinfoil hat theory on that one, but it feels like they were working on something and it didn't happen, and that's why we had a huge hole in the content. But pre-Netmarble guys fiasco, we had 2 collab. It was pre-Awaken Potential fiasco, which if you want to blame that on Netmarble guy, go for it. I can tell you this, pretty much every single person who was involved with Awaken Potential it got sent to the unemployment line. The guy who came on camera and was bowing and apologizing and all that stuff for Awaken Potential, yeah, he got the axe too. It's kind of crazy. Nobody likes being publicly embarrassed. Asian companies triply so. Zero tolerance for it. And we like laying stuff at the feet of Netmarble guy a lot. I know I sure do. But he's more of a kind of a nebulous figure for a paradigm shift in the way Epic 7 is being handled by Smilegate that all of us like tie his name to. The reality is, as a CEO of the entire company, he doesn't have a lot of direct... scapegoat, maybe. I think the guy that had to go on camera was more of a scapegoat, but usually CEOs do things like say, we need to cut costs, pick people that you want to fire so we can cut costs. We are going to reallocate some of the money from your project to that project. Indirectly, they have effects. Netmarble guy did not go to them and say, hey, guys, I got this great idea for how to make money. I want you to put 7 stars in the game. All right, that's not the kind of direct hands-on impact a CEO would have. Now, it's very possible he would say, you guys better get your numbers up or we're going to have to make some cuts. And they said, we got to go, what's a great way to get numbers up? You know what? This will get people to spend money. And it didn't go over so well. Anyway.
Do you think this is the collab that they said is going to be better than Demon Slayer? Or is it the second collab?
I think it's this one. I think a second collab is going to be with CZN. That's just my gut. My gut says this is going to be a knock it out of the park anime collab that everyone's going to get hyped about, except for people who don't like it, right? There's, most people really hype for Overlord, but let's say a handful of people just don't like Overlord, and that's fine. It's not for everyone. If they release Jujutsu Kaisen, half of the community would be super excited, and the other half would be like, that's fine. Everybody liked that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Not my favorite anime. One of my least favorite animes, but I really enjoyed the collab because I was around a lot of people who were excited for it. And that's all I care about, is that whatever they release, the majority of the community likes, so that I can ride that hype wave even if it's something I hate. Attack on Titan, the best way to theory craft what it might be is look for IPs that have something coming soon. All right, a new season has been announced that's going to be coming out in March, April, May. One of your favorite IPs has launched a mobile game that's coming in the next couple of months. That's going to be a big clue. And another big clue is going to be crossing off the list IPs that are collaborating with somebody else in the first and second quarter, right? If I don't know, Fire Force. Okay, if Fire Force decides to collaborate with another game and their collaboration is going live like in late February, early March, then it's not going to be Fire Force, right? Because they aren't going to collab at the same time they're collabing with the competition. So you can kind of help narrow it down a little bit, right? Most IPs wait a couple of weeks, couple of months, several months between IPs they collaborate with. The One Piece anime series is expected to return from its hiatus in 2025. April 2025, you know? Maybe. Pirates Who Can't Swim in Epic 7, what do you guys think? I'd really like it, but I think that's kind of a polarizing one. Do you think they'll ever release normal versions of collaboration units? I think they will not. I think it would be a financially bad decision for them to do that, Forza. Because if you already have Karena and they release a normal version of Karena, would you pull for her? If you can't use her while you're using Karena? You wouldn't pull for her. You've already got the Karena unit. You can't use them on the same team. So unless you're a collector, you got no reason to pull for it. So you're releasing a unit that costs the same amount of money to make that you can only market to a fraction of your audience. I don't think they'll ever do it. I think you got to get used to collaboration units being the true limited units of this game. Yeah, if you don't have Karena, you would go for broke on it, right? But for the 80% of the game that has Karena, you got no reason to do it. Their best bet's just to power creep those units off of the meta. Now, artifacts are a different story, right? There is no reason they can't just put artifacts in the game. We've brought it up several times, like with, they had a chance. They had a real chance to do it. They've done it a few times, right? If you weren't here for Overlord collab, you've got no way to get this artifact. But then they released this artifact as a free artifact. And it's the exact same description. Increased damage by 20%. If the target's health is 50% or more, effect remains the same regardless of level. It's the same as this, except you don't have to level that one. So we thought this was kind of the beginning of them doing replacing the collaboration EEs. But then they stopped doing it. And then they came really close. Guardian Ice Crystal. Where's that Goober's artifact? Homage to Tarman. It's like you ordered Guardian Ice Crystal from Wish.com. This is what they sent you. It is a shit, watered down version of Guardian Ice Crystal. There's no reason they couldn't have just made this description be exactly the same as Guardian Ice Crystal. Right. But what if they had? What if they just made this description the same as this description and solved the problem of a collaboration artifact not being available in game? This is what I think is kind of their magic bullet for doing this, is that they, if they could start making new artifacts that replace the old artifacts. But even this, it doesn't seem like they do it. It seems like they want to make similar, but not quite the same. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if we'll ever see another 3F or another Benny Maristachi or another Rocket Punch Gauntlet, right? I mean, the units are a big deal, but they're nowhere near as big of a deal as the artifacts, right? Albedo is nice, but this artifact is used on lots of units. Karena is nice, but you can use this on Karena or on Pillus. So, yeah. We all kind of hope they find a way to address it. They are aware that it is a constant concern, but there's just no easy way to do it. It's not like Summer's War where they can just, bang out the new units nice and cheap. The live 2Ds, the animation, the features of the unit engine makes making units a long and expensive process, and you're asking them to take time off of making new stuff that everyone can use to make copies of stuff that most people already have and won't sell as well. Why do we keep fighting these freaking monster blue ribbon guilds? Also to add, Portrait is a bad example because it was a 4-star arty and there was no money involved. Well, that's why they gave a free copy of it, right? That's why Prelude was free. But I don't... Yeah. It's something I think they need to address, but they just... I think they would rather focus on new marketable content than rehashing old units that won't sell as well. If you make a product that costs you X amount of dollars and you're going to make Y amount of profit, you're not going to say, next we're going to make a profit that makes half of X amount of dollars, or that costs the same X amount of dollars but only makes half of the Y amount of profit. It doesn't make good business sense to do it. I hope we get more Abyss floors. I hope we get more Challenge Abyss. I really like the Challenge Abyss. I like that better than the Abyss floors. We just cleave this top team. Book. Who's got the book? And this bottom team. Ew. Surely we get ML Ross? I don't know, man. We don't even have Ross running anymore. Collab when? It looks like the collab is scheduled for April. Based on what I'm reading into the roadmaps. Unless something was lost in translation, they said next in April, new units from another world. It doesn't get more direct than that, so expect a collab in April. You think episode 6 will be released in April? They teased all of the episode stuff, right? I mean this is where is it here? Right, look at this. Chapter 1, Chapter 2 with Fastus, Chapter 3 with the dragons, Chapter 4 in Nadalon, Chapter 5 with the vampires. It's kind of hinting that we're rolling into episode 6. There's no theme listed for it yet, right? There's no logo for it yet. It's just a big-ass 7, right? But, they said a new story for this year. Okay, so there you go. What is a good way to deal with this? Albedo shits all over Hua Young. Rowana shits all over Bellion. Now I just need somebody that can kill everybody. Okay, what'd you guys do? Boring. Not a fan of Gala and Fenris, really. I'm already using her up top. That didn't work out so well for you there, did it? No. Yako, what'd you do? Tywin, Rylet's risky. None of you guys are doing anything that I kind of like here. got to be somebody who's not light, so we gotta take LQC it. No, I'm not going to use LQC or Sylvan Sage Vivian, because sure as shit she's going to randomly go when this triggers, she's going to randomly go off and she'll go right into the light unit every single freaking time. So I could BBK it, risk getting sealed. ML Celine, no, I don't want to take a light unit, even one that can... wait, you know what? You know what, though? It's too much extra attacks. Extra attacks, too much extra attacks. Celine will just get chewed down. Oh shit, that is Harsetti. God damn it, I don't know why I thought that was, I don't know why my brain saw Conqueror Lilies there. Thank you for that. That would have been awkward. Zeo, Firefly, and Eligod? Nah, not a fan. This bottom team's tricky. Lionheart will just die. Remember, we can't use a light unit, guys. Tempting. What else we got? Chip it with Archdemon 2? Ugh. That feels awful. I don't have ER, so I can't use BBK. My Illinoff's strong, but if it's a really, really good Hua, she's got a chance at killing me. You know. What about Chaos Sect Axe? No. My Ahmed? Yeah, she's built okay, but what's your thought there, Toxic? Because I'm getting ready to do the most boring, slow-ass match you've ever seen in your entire fucking life here. And this isn't good. This will be an injury bellion, so this is probably not good. Ahmed plus Shuri's S3 on Huawei. I do not have the new Shuri. You're talking about Watcher Shuri? New Shuri and then Strays? It's banking a lot that that's not like the world's freaking fastest Bellion, but sure, why not? It sounds a whole lot less boring than what we were running. I'll have to put some extra speed gear on Ahmed. But I can temporarily give her Luna stuff. No, that's the PvP strays. Where's the other strays? There you are. You'll need Tachi. You'll need sachets. Sachets. There we go. And you just need to be faster. You can borrow Luna's gear for a few minutes. $298 feels good. Okay, let's check here. Is Peyra a must summon? Yes. If you want to do PvP competitively, Peyra is the most broken unit we've had since Luna, and she might be more broken than Luna. On paper, she looks like the most damaging thing we've ever seen for RTA. Like, literally, get ready for Peyra, Harsetti, DB. Everyone's pre-bans, I think. People say I'm reading too much into it. Valky agrees with me. Elf Mage, or not Elf Mage, but Cat doesn't. Light E7 thinks she looks manageable. We just gotta see. We gotta see how it plays out. Cat and Careless think she's kind of, you know, okay, but not that devastating. Light and Sue thinks she's gonna, like, needs to be pre-nerfed level. We really won't know until we see her in play. But I've read through her kit, man, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. Well, AB is Careless, so yeah. Or AB plays that account, at least. Let me see. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Let's run it. Ow. Guys, my Frida is missing gear, I guess, because somehow my Frida was slower than my Ludwig. The fuck just happened? How is my Frida slower than my Ludwig? It's supposed to be 260, 290. Oh, wait, just Harsetti bullshit. But still, because they both, yeah, Harsetti bullshit, and I normally use green. Oh my god, I fucking hate this stupid unit. Okay, let's just do what we can. So, let's get an attack buff here. Damn it, Mort! Son of a bitch, Mort. Skill null. I hope this is enough. And she was on Holy Sack. RIP. That is a fast Bellion, though. Who's the New World Cup ML unit? Don't know. I'm stunned. I'm quad stunned. Nope. Oh my god, is it really gonna be like this? Bye, Shuri. Fucking Abyssal Crown, am I right? Hang on, guys. Man, Abyssal Crown, what a dog shit artifact, huh? That was stupid. It was a good thought, man, but you didn't account for the fact that he was going to counter every single time and Abyssal proc everybody nonstop. That was brutal. What's going on with my freaking... Oh yeah, that's right. It was a Harsetti issue. Top team's easy. Bottom team, Luluka. Luluka would have been good for that bottom team. Ditheric, yeah, it's going to be Fene, probably Elena, and then 2 ice units who do damage and both have defense breaks. I think Mui is going to be a freaking Chad. Unless they turn off CR pushing, Mui is definitely going to be on your team. So it'll probably be like Mui and Corinne, or Mui and Chloe. Just, you know, Mui plus some other ice unit that does defense breaks. That's my theory. But we have to see what the Rift Core stuffs do, right? We have to see... Brieg, I think there is no CR push. I think it's a debuff. Yeah, they restrict on... Okay, the video had restrict. Okay, then not Mui, probably. Yeah, Brieg might be a good option. The bottom line is you want to have 3 damage-dealing units. One of them is Fene, and the other 2 damage-dealing units you want to be loaded with defense breaks. And not just defense breaks, but defense breaks with additional debuffs. I don't think you'll be able to dual attack Goat or a D8. We'll have to see, though. All right, we got to see what those Rift Cores are all about to know for sure. Yeah, they redesigned Chloe specifically for this, but I don't know that Chloe brings enough to the table. Her defense break is unreliable. Remember what a pisser it was getting Haste's defense break to stick? Feels like that. I think you want 100% defense break units if at all possible to minimize RNG, but we'll see. We got through with Haste before, right? Fene, Sigrid, and Corinne, you're running with only 1 defense breaker. So that would probably be a fast team, but not a stable team. Luluka sounds really good. Blue Corinne sounds really good. Strong DPS with defense breaks. Yeah. We'll definitely start experimenting tonight and figure things out. Link me the Reddit post. I haven't seen it. I don't look at Reddit. What do we do to this bottom team? I would be proud. What's this? How much did it... You knocked me out of the top 5, you son of a... Good job, man. Good job. Yeah, I think it's really easy to get a good score this time around, man. Reddit. Okay. Ice Rift starts tomorrow.
Woo. Oh, but she revives. That's right. Rig. I don't like it. Hey guys, so I'm G-Clef. I'm summoned again. Last time I was here,
Okay, if G-Clef is involved, it's not fake.
I remember doing background battling. It must be some type of new content. I have
This is
no clue
15
what I'm
minutes
going into
long?
today. Maybe we have background battling.
Oh, here we go.
New rift.
There'll be a comprehensive guide tomorrow.
After the
Front row
rift
unit,
closed,
5
I'm sure
turns of
everyone felt this.
undispellable
I've been going to
silence.
hunt. That's hunt
Injuries
with
up
it,
to
then looted.
50%
The
in one
equipments that we get
strike.
from hunts,
Okay.
I don't see any reds coming out. Not as
Spell
much
2
for sure. I don't
debuffs,
even know it was that
unhealable,
bad, because
and
we never
burns
got
cannot
to
be
really
countered,
do that
triggers
before.
attack.
Having that reverse back into hunts is just not the
Healable,
same. Okay,
detonate,
so
burn.
we had Kane,
Detonate
Fire
burns.
Team, and we had Wukong.
5 arcs at the start of the
I
battle.
think it's about time to have an ice team.
Remove 1 arc after
Kraken
being
close,
attacked
so
by a buffed
another
enemy
Xeon is
twice.
back, but with an ice elemental team.
Team
that's
cannot
required.
dual attack, so there goes your Terran Guard idea. Or gain resources, so no focus or fighting spirit units are really allowed here. Perma restricted,
Seems
so
like a similar gimmick from before, but
no
an
CR
upgrade
pushing.
or some changes. I think
Heroes
the burn
that can
was
buff
also
entire
3 turns
teams and
before,
launch
or 2
counterattacks
turns,
versus extra
with
attacks is
some new
recommended.
gimmicks. I
Alexa,
felt there's
Shu,
some
Brieg,
differences.
Mui,
Look,
Fene,
that's
and of course Lulika and Sigrid.
unhealable and burn for 2 turns. It means that we need some cleansing soul weavers. Collecting silence.
Oh wait. It's saying that dual attacks and game resources are perma restricted, not that we are wearing perma restrict, right?
Duration of caster by 1 turn and detonates burn
Yeah,
effect
Brieg relies on
the
resources, so
turn.
it's weird that he
lots of
included him
burns
when
will come
resources
through
are
teams.
locked out.
We get that. We
For sustained
understood
cleanse
that.
debuff. But you said that the restrict
It's
buff was in the
basically
video,
to
right?
get the arc effect. No, let's your party. We'll see what
Yeah, they got restrict on them. Restrict and seal.
happens. Let's sit back and relax.
Is that on everybody? Yeah, restrict and seal on everybody. So no passives, no resource management, no CR manipulation. So Brieg is out, Mui is out, Terranor Guard's out because no dual attacks. Yeah. Narrowing it down. They've got to narrow it down because if they don't narrow it down, the passive works. So this isn't seal, this is just some other debuff that's reusing the seal icon. I hate it when they do that. Shu? Yeah, Shu's a focus unit. Since the boss seems to attack with its S2 first and not its S1, Fene can S3 to enrage, mobilize herself. Oh wait, Brieg and Shu use resources too. Let's just go with DN. Yeah.
And by the way, guys, my
It's funny they're the video they're showing Brieg here, right?
Not that high, especially on Sig and Mui. Okay, discharge is going up.
I want to see if there's a
4 turn
push.
silence, I think it was 5. Okay, some of the
Yeah, we got
arcs.
no pushes from Mui.
The burns hurt a lot. The debuff, I believe, it will be stacking after. Ooh.
This isn't seal,
here we
evidently.
go.
This is a different proprietary debuff that's just reusing the seal icon.
Barely survived.
We've
There's
seen them
a
do
barrier,
that
there's a
before.
cleanse, but now, see, the discharge is gone. I think I need more discharge or more debuffs. Ouch.
Did you show us any of the rift
It's
cores?
about the same. So we need to get the discharge S means we need states pattern other Xeons attack, but with an ice elemental team that's required.
Show the rift controllers. Show the rift
Surges
controllers.
are becoming
Damn it!
hot,
There was no
dog,
war.
enriched opium.
You show us after you get your butt handed to you.
And as you get that, as you will just go ahead. The reason character range characters are locked.
Oh, Clarissa's an interesting option.
Go. A lot less damage, but a whole lot more debuff from all 3.
At the end of the video, it shows it.
My eyes when I saw this number, but
Good lord. Sorry, guys. Work's beating me up today.
try with Yen first. To the allies is help.
All right. Does he go over these here?
Which are best gears on the PvP heroes. Now we will have the blessing form, which
Soul Weaver absorbs some of the damage dealt to all allies' health, so that's why we've got a Soul Weaver in front, because the AoE hits are going to be healing the Soul Weaver. Does he not show us any of the other ones? Just that one? Killing me, G-Clef. You couldn't mouse over all of them? Okay. Well, here's the nice thing. That one is different than the ones from Season 1 Rift. So they are giving us new Rift controllers, which means it's not just a copy-paste of Season 1 Rift. So that's kind of nice. For those of you on YouTube who missed it, here's a link to this this post where G-Clef evidently was allowed to air stuff on the test server and show people a little bit of a preview on Rift. We'll tear it apart tonight, but I really think for consistency, the one thing we learned from Fire Rift was for consistency, you wanted 2 defense breakers, because if you didn't get that defense break, you didn't clear it in 1 turn. So you gotta have 2 defense breakers on the team. That's not Luna. It's okay, it's a fake BBK, trust. Today is not my day, guys. I got 20%ed on evasion. I mean, this is over. Yeah, we've got no way out of this. That miss killed us. Not taking Luna killed us. Weren't we supposed to get a new VTuber collab? Not that I'm aware of. I've never heard of anything like that. Right? I was thinking about Para and it immediately made freaking immediately made that BBK evade me. I still think she's strong on 280 speed. Oh, ML Para? Yeah. Para's insane. As long as this doesn't kill Ray, we're in good shape here. Oh, shit. What a Chad. Look at that Ray go. Wasn't close, man. Wasn't close at all. It was strategically planned. Do we get her kit tonight? Maybe? Maybe we get it tonight, or else we get it next Tuesday. Theoretically, it should be next week, but I mean, they've already shown like what's in the kit. We just don't know her numbers or mods or anything yet. You can't wake up. You actually the only one that can safely wake up. I thought she was out today for some reason. No, Fene's out today. Peyra's out next week. Giant rat gun. ML Arunca soon? Unlikely, but it'd be nice. You need to go back to sleep or raise dead. Shit. Oh well. Peyra teases her in the thing that you posted? Likes Arunca, just likes and dislikes, you mean? Maybe. ML Arunca would be pretty cool. I know it's not happening, but it's funny how they announced the dates for the new Guilty Gear Strive anime in April. But either way, can't wait for the collab. Oh my god, if it's a Guilty Gear collab, I'll lose my freaking mind. You're right, though. The timing is kind of right for it, but they were very specific that we would be super excited for this collab, and I don't think we would be super excited for another Guilty Gear collab. Even if they added Ramlethal, even if they added, I know, I just don't think, I can't imagine it would be a Guilty Gear collab. That was a brutal set of Guild Wars, guys. Oh, thank you. I need to go do some gardening. Let's fucking grow. Okay, garden's done. It's just a matter of getting these plants done. Molagora. This is the last plant, right? Okay. Gardening done. All this, yeah, for freaking reset stone. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that. Ooh. Oh man, where are we gonna use these? Here's the stuff. Stuff. Okay, who's it gonna be? I love that this is hitting right in time for Rift. Right in time for Rift. That cat is fat. Let me see. Not here, but here. Let's work on our gear. Okay. I decided to go with a speed DPS main neck. How I came to that decision is I went and looked at my gear. And the easiest way to do this is in the Manage Heroes section. And I sorted by speed substats, and I started working over here. And I started noticing that if I put a destruction as the main on speed, it's freaking poverty. Like, a 15 speed piece is the fastest speed Destro main piece I have, and it's got freaking effectiveness on it. Kind of, you know, low-ass score. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna get a 17 speed main speed DPS neck. When I looked at attack main rings, I was like, no problem. 21, 20, 19, we're good on rings, but freaking only fast speed DPS neck I have is a 20 speed attack main. So that's kind of how I dug through it, and that's one of the ways you can decide if you're trying to decide what piece of equipment you got. Use this manage equipment function and look at the sets. If you think, oh, I want to do torrent DPS, so I'll do destruction and speed, or destruction and attack, and you can look at this and you look how many you have, look at the units they're on, and go, wow, I really like to make my Hua Young better. This is kind of mid for her, but let's check out rings as well and switch it to attack. Oops, switch it to attack. And go, wow, I have way fewer rings. So maybe if I was going for torrent speed or for torrent Destro, maybe rings would be a better call than Destro attack, where I've got a shit ton more necks. So you can kind of use this to narrow down what piece of gear you're looking for, make it a little easier to pick between left and right side. You can also do boots, guys, but I caution you against boots because boots are easier to make with blue boxes. There's way more substat possibilities on rings and necks than there are on boots, so it's easier to get the boots that you're looking for just fishing than it is to get the rings and necks you're looking for when you're fishing. So I would recommend you stick to rings and necks, but that's your personal call. If you've got a unit that if you make the perfect boots for it, then you're golden. If you're crafting with a specific unit in mind, then you do what's best for your account. But if you just can't figure out what to do, that's my advice. If you can't figure out what to do, stick with either speed or torrent. And if you're going with speed, check your speed substats, set your main stats to attack or crit damage, or just attack on rings, and look at your inventory. Look at the units who are wearing it and see if you've got room for improvement. Then you can do the same thing with torrent and decide if you want torrent speed or just torrent DPS. That'll help narrow it down, help you make a very difficult decision, because you certainly don't want to wait. Every day you waste is one day further down the line to claim it, and you don't want to wait so long that you can't get it done in time before the end of the event. Even if you travel to Turkey, prices are mostly the same, but my personal income is vastly different. If they give a limited selector, then I'm fine with the changes. As someone who joined recently, I don't have Laia. They won't do a limited selector, but I do think they will push out the Laia story so that they can monetize Laia and get her on a custom group summon banner. So we are overdue for a custom group banner. I really think February we're going to have that limited unit, We'll probably also see February have the Miracle Made Kingdom rerun, so that in March or late February they can push out the custom group summon. Where's my 28 speed piece? Why you gotta hurt me like that, Frederick? Why you gotta be like that? 0 out of 5, guys. 0 out of 5. I've been playing this game for 6 years, and my fastest piece of gear is 24 speed. I got like half a dozen 22s and 23s. I got 2 24s, I think. But I've never seen 1 out of 5, man. Never seen 1 out of 5. Hey, Wetfire, thank you for the sub, buddy. That makes me feel better after Frederick was just objectively mean to me.
Notes today, huh?
Interesting set of patch notes. It looks good. I'm cautiously optimistic about Guild Wars. That could be one of the best things ever for the game because it could reinvigorate people wanting to be parts of guilds, make guild competition more exciting, the cross-server play, tournaments. There's so much that could come from that. I'm cautiously optimistic because when they revamped Arena, we all got excited about it, and it was awful, and it's now the worst system in the game. When they revamped Hall of Trials, to be fair, I'm starting to warm up to Hall of Trials. I'm starting to start to enjoy it again. This last rotation was a lot of fun. I like problem solving. I like puzzle solving. It's one of the things I enjoy. It's why I liked Abyss. It's why I liked Hall of Trials. My biggest complaint about Hall of Trials is it's puzzle solving with the new thing we're selling, and I didn't like the hyper monetization of buy this unit or you don't get to try to solve this puzzle. I still don't like that, but I'm starting to warm up at least to the style that is Hall of Trials. If it wasn't so heavily monetized, if it wasn't a marketing scheme, I'd be a lot more open about enjoying Hall of Trials. But I struggle to think of a way they could make Guild Wars worse. So, not that that's a challenge, Smilegate. I'm definitely not challenging you to make it worse, but it's a system that is dated. It hasn't changed in like 6 years, so I'm excited to see something happen to it.
How is ML Pira stat line should look like? I know she scales on attack, but I have zero idea how to build her.
Yeah, I am back and forth on whether to build a fast support one that doesn't really worry about damage, and she's just there to initiate and make the team do things. Honestly, that's probably the way I'll build her. I'll probably build like a 310 one. Yeah, just speed and effectiveness. I'll probably build her, very much like Conqueror Lilius, but, with about 20 more speed. She's got Conqueror Lilius' stats, so you can actually build her with Conqueror Lilius. Other people are probably going to try her slower, 270, 280, and put some damage on her. That's going to be kind of a high requirement, but maybe they'll have her do chip damage. Won't know until we see her in play. Yeah, exactly, Joe. She does so much to facilitate the team, to bridge the team, to progress the team. I think trying to make her do everything is just foolhardy. You should focus on one job. You're either going to run, an aggro-ish standard style play, and you'll put some chip damage on her and run her slower, protect her with Sweet Miracle, or you're going to run her. If I put this gear on her, she's 290 speed, but if I put my best speed gear on her, she'll be like 310, 311 speed. X-Jello has the capability of making a 326 speed Pera. Have fun with that. I think it depends if you're going to want to do high close to cleave style aggro or cleave with her versus you're going to do close play aggro with her as to how you build her. My best would be 325. Damn, Toxic. Damn. People saying that unit's okay and it's counterable. I think they have I think they've hit their heads, but we'll see. Cecilia Bot has her skill cooldowns. Her S3 is 8 turn. 8 turns, 7 turns, 6 turns, 5 turn guy. It's 5 turn cooldown. Once you mull it, it's only a 5 turn cooldown, which is still a long cooldown, but it sure shit ain't 8. Remember, this is a unit who she's going to S3, get an extra turn, so it's 4 turn cooldown, because when she uses this skill, she gets an extra turn, so it's a 4 turn cooldown. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 turn cooldown. It's actually 4 turn cooldown on a unit that CR pushes, then CR pushes, then CR pushes, and is super, super fast. That's crazy. That's crazy cycling. That's not bad at all. That's pretty fucking
Eagerly
broken.
waiting for a mechani that makes a man tie counter.
50% evasion, 70% with artifact. Whew, God, this unit. Yeah. Everybody is seeing this, and I think it'll be nice, but I think it's just going to be added chip damage. I don't think you're going to focus on making her a DPS unit, but we'll see. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. We'll see. All right, guys, I got a city without water. That's what one of those phone calls was about. And I've got a piece of equipment that is in place that has got a warranty failure, so I need to send some equipment out to fix that. This has been fun. This has been the most fun I've had with Epic 7 in a while, and I hope you guys are looking forward to these changes. This roadmap. It's a short roadmap. It's only 1 quarter long, but I'm glad we got it. I'll pop on probably a little bit later, do some Path of Exile, and I might be on tonight to do pulls. Otherwise, I will save all my bookmarks for tomorrow's pulls. We're in pretty good shape for We're in pretty good shape for summoning Fene and for summoning the new girl. What we're not in good shape for is we're not in good shape for Peyra. I'm legitimately concerned about summoning for Peyra because we have we're 200 from pity. Yikes. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the support. Wetfire, Darrow, Almighty Thunder, Jabby, Mario Tech, you guys. Fucking heroes. Made my day. Thank you so much. All right. Who is streaming right now? Excuse me. Let's see. So I'll go say hi to Elf Mage. I will catch you guys probably later tonight. You have a good one, everybody. Take care.
As first pick, but as second pick, like I tried, even as first pick, I probably should still ban Flan. But I tried playing against Flan. Yo,